Hello 12SE. We're gonna talk about polysaccharides a little bit, and then we're gonna see a sample test. If you remember when we discussed polysaccharides, we said that polysaccharides are made of 100 or more monosaccharide units that are linked to each other by glycosidic bonds. Some polysaccharides could be linear, other polysaccharides could be branched, some could be a combination of linear and branched polysaccharides. The most important polysaccharide for humans is starch because it is our main food. It is made only of glucose units and it's found mainly in wheat, corn, rice, and potatoes, and some types of fruits. And starch is a combination of two polysaccharides, amylose, which is linear, and amylopectin, which is branched. Amylose is insoluble in water, while amylopectin is soluble. Starch is hydrolyzed or digested in the human body by an enzyme called amylase. It's broken down into maltose and eventually into glucose. The second example of polysaccharides is glycogen, which is also known as animal starch. It is the way we store glucose in our body. Liver and muscle cells are the storage sites for glycogen in animals. It is a highly branched polymer of glucose, and like starch, glycogen also gives glucose upon hydrolysis, and it is soluble in water. How can we distinguish between starch and glycogen using a chemical test? The name of the test is iodine test. When you mix iodine with starch, you get a blue color. When you mix iodine with glycogen, you get a brown color. The third type of polysaccharide we're going to talk about is fiber or cellulose, which is the structural component of cell walls in plants. It is insoluble in water, it is linear, and it is resistant to hydrolysis and needs strong acids. It cannot be digested or hydrolyzed in humans' digestive system due to the lack of the necessary enzyme called cellobiase. This enzyme is found in ruminant animals like goats, sheep, cows. Cellulose speeds up digestive transit in humans because when we eat food containing small amounts of fiber, which are found mainly in fruits and vegetables, we reduce the risks of some diseases like cancer, heart attacks, and obesity. Scientists think that the secret of fiber lies in the following. First, its mechanical effect on the intestine. In the absence of cellobiase, fiber absorbs water and stimulates the intestine, promoting a rapid transit of food. Second, this reduces the contact between food and the intestine. Third, eating fibrous food fills the stomach and the intestine, leaving less space for harmful and unhealthy food. Now, let us see a sample test. Question number 1. Talk about the role of carbohydrates in the human body. We saw in the end that carbohydrates have 3 main roles in the human body. First, carbohydrate oxidation provides energy to the body. C6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy. Second, carbohydrate storage in the form of glycogen provides a short-term energy reserve, storage energy. And third, carbohydrate polymers linked to groups such as proteins and lipids may play an important role in the functioning of our cells. Second, write the word equation of starch hydrolysis. Starch breaks down in the presence of an enzyme called amylase into maltose and eventually into glucose. How can we distinguish between starch and glycogen using a chemical test? We saw that starch with iodine gives blue color, glycogen with iodine gives brown color. Why can't humans use cellulose as food? Because cellulose cannot be hydrolyzed or digested in the human's digestive system due to the lack of the necessary enzyme cellobiase, which is capable of hydrolyzing cellulose. Talk about the advantages of including some fibrous food in our diet. Eating food containing moderate amounts of fiber, like fruits and vegetables, reduces the risks of many diseases like cancer, heart attacks, and obesity. Scientists think that the secret of fiber lies in the following. First, its mechanical effect on the intestine. Because we don't have cellobiase, fiber absorbs water and stimulates the intestine, promoting a rapid transit of food. Second, this reduces the contact between food and the intestine. And finally, eating fibrous food fills the stomach and the intestine, leaving less space for harmful and unhealthy